This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
The lifestyle of a Hollywood actor appears to be an exciting proposition, with luxury lifestyles, legions of followers, and more money than anyone could ever need. Hence, numerous people all over the world aspire to become actors. However, making movies isn't always as pleasant as it appears. Many actors have expressed dissatisfaction with the outfits they were forced to wear. If you are interested, then keep on watching. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will dive into the 20 painful costumes actors were forced to wear. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 20. The Hound. The Hound is unquestionably one of Game of Thrones' most interesting characters. Rory McCann's gruff, hard-edged fan favorite has a face covered in hideous burn marks, and McCann despises the fact that he had to wear them each day. But before we continue discussing the other painful costumes actors were forced to wear, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, because if you don't, you will experience wearing those kinds of costumes. Number 19. Vision. For a total of 10 hours per day, Bettany had to wear a skin-tight rubber mask that wrapped his entire head in order to portray the android Vision. The actor had to undergo a continuous agonizing hand squeezing after wearing the mask, which took nearly 3 hours. Furthermore, the mask made it possible to hear and only expose a little area of his skin to the elements. Number 18. RoboCop 3. The replacing of male lead Peter Weller with Robert Sean Burke was part of what made RoboCop 3 so unpopular. Burke was attacked for his jerky emotions and awkward delivery, although some of these criticisms could be addressed by the reality that the unfortunate actor was required to wear a costume that was way too small for him. Number 17. Chewbacca. Although the part of Chewbacca proved to be a distinguishing one for 7'3" Peter Mayhew, the Surrey-born actor had a few difficulties filming the original Star Wars trilogy while wearing a big, fluffy costume made of a blend of goat and yak fur. The extreme heat inside the costume led the face to occasionally move out of line with Mayhew's eyes, resulting in a somewhat ghastly appearance in multiple retakes. Number 16. Loki. The actor knew he wanted Loki's signature horns to be included in the ensemble, but he underestimated how unpleasant they'd be on his head. Hiddleston claims that the horns block his ears, making it more difficult for him to hear, and that he has felt claustrophobic at times while carrying them. His usual suit is hot and bothered, but his headgear is considerably terrible, as it is one of the thickest individual costume components in the whole Avengers franchise. Number 15. Mystique. Mystique is most undressed in the movie, with scaly patches of skin obscuring her most personal areas, as played by Rebecca Romijn and Jennifer Lawrence. It's a beautiful look, but it took the two actresses 8 hours to prepare. She had a severe reaction to the makeup, so for the last X-Men picture, the studio opted to offer her a bodysuit, which meant she only had to take 3 hours making preparations instead of 8. Number 14. Dracula. In 1992's Bram Stoker's Dracula, Gary Oldman used a variety of costumes to play the iconic vampire. Before production began, he spent the next 3 weeks with the makeup department, experimenting with various appearances for his role, whom he did come to despise. From a transformation sequence, Oldman had to wear a bat suit, which he thought looked awful. Number 13. Mr. Freeze. It took numerous crew and 6 hours to assist Arnie change into his costume and perform his makeup for the Terminator. For the majority of his sequences, he had to cut his hair and use special blue contact lenses. The worst thing, however, was the way the set designers chose to make his mouth sparkle. For a pretty meaningless special effect, little LED lights were put around his teeth, which revealed to have a dangerous side effect. Number 12. Sam's Pony. In some scenes, Bill, Samwise Gamgee's pony, had to be performed by a bunch of people instead of a genuine animal. Because of the tough terrain in several filming locations, the crew determined that using a panto pony instead of a live animal traveling through a sticky swamp made more sense. Getting two guys to stroll through that sort of place while trying to maintain their position in such a clumsy outfit wasn't easy either. Number 11. Space suits. The first alien space jockey scene, in which the crew of the Nostromo discovers the body of an alien life form, evidently slain by a xenomorph in its newborn chest burster, looked amazing. John Hurt, Tom Skerritt, and Veronica Cartwright all had to wear large, cumbersome spacesuits for their roles. These garments were built to maintain all air out, just like real spacesuits, making them extremely hot on the inside. Number 10. Turtle suits. The turtle costumes used in Steve Barron's 1990 film of the world's most formidable fighting team, designed by Jim Henson's Creature Shop, who were reputed to be physically uncomfortable to wear. Each costume was outfitted with a slew of animatronics, making entry and exit incredibly hard. They were not only large, but also extremely heavy, as they were weighted around 30 pounds. Number 9. Batman. Almost every character who has portrayed the Caped Crusader has characterized the Batsuit as a particularly unpleasant experience. To get out of his Batman outfit and use the restroom, Christian Bale needed assistance. The outfit takes an hour to get into, and then you can't hear because there are actually no ear holes in it, said Van Kilmer, who portrayed the Dark Knight in Batman Forever. Number 8. Iron Man. It's difficult to imagine anyone except Robert Downey Jr. uttering such lines, "I am Iron Man." But, given that he characterized wearing the Iron Man outfit as being tarred and feathered and covered in machine parts, he'd sure prefer be yelling, "Someone get me out of this costume." Number 7. Spider-Man. Tom Holland is by far the most charming Spider-Man ever, but the character is not really enjoyable. Holland's Spider-Man outfit was once a single element with no removable mask, meaning he couldn't sip anything. When shooting for long periods of time in an outfit that holds heat, this became a problem. Holland had to wear specialized undergarments since the outfit was so confining. Top 6. Apocalypse. Oscar Isaac's Apocalypse costume was so huge that he had to get a costume saddle made for him to ride on, and he had to be pushed in and out of a tent among shoots. Furthermore, the rubber and latex affixed to his face screamed excessively every time he stepped, necessitating the re-recording of nearly all of his lines. Top 5. The Elephant Man. The makeup, which was created from castings of the genuine John Merrick's body, was meticulously sculpted to be as accurate as possible and played a significant role in the film's success. However, Sir John Hurt, who portrayed the leading character, had to put in a lot of effort during the shooting of this film because the time to prepare was between 7 and 8 hours. Top 4. Hellboy. Ron Perlman wore a back and breast garment, as well as full prosthetics on his face and head, to play the otherworldly superhero Hellboy. He also had to be colored crimson on top of it all. During the shooting of the first Hellboy, the procedure takes 4 hours each and every day, and he went through it 86 times. Perlman admits that the costume is unappealing. Number 3. Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson, who portrays Black Widow in the films, lamented that she had gotten the short end of the stick. Her skin-tight black suit may not appear to be very unpleasant from the outside, but Johansson confessed that the one-piece garment felt excruciatingly hot. Every performer, according to Johansson, really can't wait to get out of their costumes as soon as they finish their parts. Number 2. Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer's performance as Catwoman in 1992 Batman Returns was phenomenal. However, the job wasn't the only element that was on the verge of being snuffed out. Pfeiffer claims that Catwoman mask was smashed in my face and smothering me, making breathing difficult. Pfeiffer had to be powdered to get into the vinyl costume, which had to be vacuum sealed over her. Number 1. The Predator. The only monster to roughed-up Arnold Schwarzenegger had multiple different costumes and heads, all of which were donned by actor Kevin Peter Hall. Hall used to have to wade through lakes and the humid Mexican forest for 3 months, while wearing an oversized rubber suit and absorbed up water and perspiration. Every night, the suits had to be blasted with a dehumidifier to get rid of the wetness and the stench. These actors are really great. They endure the uncomfortable feeling just so they could provide quality performances. These superstars couldn't wait to take them off at the end of each day. Who among their costumes do you want to try on? Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.